Hey guys, it's Paul once again with VHScollector.com, and this time I actually have a VHS update. Now, it's been the longest time. It's been months and months, maybe even a year almost. Well, maybe January was my last one, actually, I think. But anyway, it's been a long time since I actually bought videos and hunted and such. That's because I've been so preoccupied with the video store, and personally that's good enough for me. I don't have to actually hunt. I'm still involved with the hobby, but in another way. I'm not actively looking for stuff. But recently I started to look around, see what I could dig out. You know, it's been a little bit more difficult to find some more rare stuff in the way I used to find them, but I thought I'd give it a shot, and I found some really cool stuff. And I haven't bought anything in months and months prior to this lot. That, you know, all this stuff I got within a week or so. But I got some really cool things, and I will show you them. A lot of them are Wizard titles. Now, I only need about like 10 or 11 Wizard big boxes. I don't have all of them. A fellow collector was selling a bunch of his Wizard big boxes online. I went for it and bought a bunch. I think I paid a little bit too much, but I felt like I was helping out a friend, and I didn't mind spending the extra money. And also, it's a lot more convenient to buy them all in one shot instead of just looking on Amazon and eBay and buying them piece by piece. So even if you do pay a little bit more, it's okay because I'm getting a bunch in one shot. It saves me some time. The first one was a free one that he threw in just because I bought so many from him. It's the Fist of Fear Touch of Death big box from Wizard. Now this thing is beat up. This is why it was free. I mean, it doesn't even have an original clamshell or anything. But for the longest time, for years, I didn't even know this big box existed. This is actually pretty rare. It's not in demand or anything from collectors because it's not a horror film, or it doesn't have really graphic cover art. It's pretty much the same cover as the slipcase and clamshell. But if you're collecting all the Wizards, you gotta have this. And this one's pretty beat, but it was free, and I don't mind having it in the meantime. I'm just happy to have it for the mere reason that it eluded me. I didn't even know it existed for so long. So, Fist of Fear, Touch of Death. Interesting big box there. And here we have Mission Phantom, another one from the same guy. Nothing special here. Isn't very rare. But if you're trying to collect all of them, you gotta have it. Throughout the years, I've been through several of these, and I just wasn't happy with the quality, so I would just sell them or whatever. Here's a pretty good one to have, and it's Emmanuel Around the World. I paid, I don't remember actually how much, maybe 40 bucks or something for this. Another one of the hard ones to find. I actually have the slipcase of this, the Wizard slipcase of Emmanuel Around the World. It's nice to have the big box, and this one is in really great condition. Really happy to see this one. It'll probably be a while before that pops up on eBay again. Here's another rare non-horror title, Wizard big box, The Master Killers. This one has some wear on it, and the corners look pretty beat up. But like I said, this one's so hard to find, and also because there's a million of other releases of this movie online, so it's hard to pick through them and find the big box. I was happy to get this and throw it in my collection, and also get the scan up on the website. From the few that I bought, I was actually able to get more big box scans in the Wizard library on the website, and I almost have all of them. There's probably only a few, maybe 3 or 4 big boxes that have to be scanned for the website. That's pretty cool to have that one. Here's another one that's non-horror, but I still needed it. Battle of the Last Panzer. Nothing special here. This one's another cheapo one. Recent years it went up in value a little bit just because people have started to collect all of them. And now I have for my collection. This one looks pretty decent shape. Awesome cover art as well. And this one is from Comet Video, a sub-label of Continental Video, as all you guys know. I've already had, what is it, there's 4 of them or 5 of them? Well, I have the other ones, which, yeah, there's 4 other ones. What is it? Blood Feast, 2000 Maniacs, and Call Me Blood Red. Herschel Gordon Lewis's Blood Trilogy, and then the other one is Alien Prey. And there might be another one. Nope, that's it. And then there's this one, Madhouse Mansion. Just to complete it, get all 5 of them. I got them. All the other ones had really gory covers except for that one. I don't know why. It's not really gruesome or spooky. I always thought that maybe the Comet Video line was for their more graphic cover art, but apparently that's not true. I don't know why they went in that direction. Alright, now I got some rare ones here. Here we have Now this is the most difficult Thriller big box to find, I believe. Pretty tough to get, and it's pretty tough to get in any condition. And I got it in mint condition. Human duplicators. Now, if you're trying to collect all the Elvira big boxes, you got to have this one. She hosted it, I believe, right? Elvira's hosting this one. It says right on the cover there, so you got to have this one, and you're gonna have a tough time finding this one. I got this for only 20 bucks, 15, 20 bucks. Pretty good, right? On Amazon, go figure. I haven't bought anything on Amazon in years, and well, not years, but months, but I go in and check, and I find that. And I also find this one, which I'm really excited about because I've wanted it for so long. Bloodthirsty Butchers. Beautiful condition. Beautiful condition. Corners, everything looks really great. And this is the thinner version of the big box. I believe the earlier big boxes were a little bit thinner. As you can see, it's kind of loose in this plastic case just because it's thinner. But yeah, Bloodthirsty Butchers and Torture Dungeon are the most difficult Midnight Video tapes to find. And Torture Dungeon being the most difficult, with Bloodthirsty Butchers not too far behind. So all I would need is Torture Dungeon, which I guess I'll find eventually. I take my time, I'm pretty patient when it comes to this stuff. Really cool hat. Look at the title, Bloodthirsty Butchers. I mean, you can't go wrong with a title like that. And I wonder why these two are so rare. And it's not because they're such in demand, everybody wants it. They're rare because there's not many of them out there. And I wonder why. Don't know. That one and Torture Dungeon, both pretty difficult to come across. And I got a few slipcases. Let's see. Not much of a big deal, I guess. First one is Death Nurse. I already have this. Now I have a second one, which is really cool. But this one has some sentimental value because it was given to me as a gift from the video store, and I really appreciate it. I actually gave them the DVD, the official factory press DVD that was released by Slasher Video not too long ago. And in return, they gave me this. It's pretty cool. Now I have two, and this one's actually in much better condition than my original one. Except the tape is missing its top label. But my other one's not missing. I wasn't going to piece them together and sell the extra one. That's not going to happen. I'm going to keep both of them. Pretty rare tape here. Awesome, right? And then what we have is another tape. It's not that rare. I mean, you come across it sometimes on eBay a few times, and you might find it at like a flea market or something. Tales from the Quintet Zone. I really don't think it's worth much. I've seen a bunch of these selling online for maybe $4 or $5. Yeah, you might even find one at a flea market. It's just one of those tapes that you always come across and you're trying to end up selling the duplicate. But, yeah. No, I was kidding. Of course, I'm kidding. Tales from the Quintet Zone right now, this is considered the holy grail of US VHS collecting. A few years ago, Last House on Dead End Street was considered the most highly praised collectible VHS, but now it's this one for whatever reason. But I would love to thank everyone that was involved with me getting my hands on this, everyone down the chain of command, and I really appreciate it. But first and foremost, I have to thank my fiance, because once again, she scores with one of the most rarest tapes out there and gives it to me as a birthday gift. Now, she did not spend top dollar for this. Not at all. Not even half the value, which is about $4 or $5. I mean, between $5 and $6 or $5 and $800 this tape could go for. But I would love to thank everyone that was involved with it, and they know who they are and everything. I got it, and trust me, there's no illegal way of me obtaining this, so I don't mind showing it off. But yeah, this is like the holy grail right now, collecting, and I have it in my collection. If you want to be a top collector, I mean, you gotta have some of the holy grail titles, which is this, or what is the other one? Black Devil Doll from Hell, made by the same guy, or Last House on Dead End Street, or Mom is Home. Those are some of the top, rarest US VHS tapes out there. And then there's, of course, a few others. But yeah, this is beautiful. It's a slipcase, which I like a lot better than the clamshell, because the clamshell one could be faked. You could debate forever whether it's real or not, and it might be real, but nothing's more real than actually having a printed cardboard slipcase. So you just really need to have this. I'm going to review this, of course, right? I gotta review it. It's not really on DVD yet, so I gotta review it just like I did Mama's Home. I'm interested in what I will discover in this movie. I kind of know what it is. It's an anthology, I believe, or what is it? There's 3 short films made by Chester N. Turner. And like I said, he made Black Devil Doll from Hell, and I believe he died or disappeared or something. So who knows what will ever happen to this movie. But I will give you an honest review about this movie, whether it's good or bad. We are going to delve right into it. And I believe a lot of these movies involve, they're like urban horror or black horror. Of course, Black Devil Doll from Hell, right? Obviously. Not really my cup of tea, not really into that, you know. It's just, I don't know. Just something about them I just really don't like. Maybe some of the blaxploitation is pretty cool, pretty funny, but I'll give this film a shot and maybe I'll enjoy it. We'll see. But yeah, I actually have this now, and I can say I have one of the most rarest U.S. horror VHS tapes in the collecting world. Right next to Mama's Home, and I don't care what anyone says, I think Mama's Home is probably a little bit more rare than this. I'm not saying that just because I have it and I'm so proud to have it, but I've seen this pop up several times on eBay, and you don't see Mama's Home pop up at all. I think maybe in the past 3-4 years it popped up maybe 4 or 5 times. I'd love to know how many of those were made. But yeah, that's it. And I also got a bunch of friggin' videos scans to put up on the website. Tons, like 500. If you look at the website now, I'm going through the documentary section. You'll notice there's a lot of documentary films putting up on the site. And with all VHS aside, you should really check it out, because there are some friggin' weird documentaries out there, really bizarre subjects and different things that I didn't even know existed. You got videos that you watch when you're tripping on friggin', you know, marijuana, and they've got videos, documentaries on pedophiles and all kinds of weird stuff. So you should really check that out. The latest ones that I've done from 112 Video, really interesting, bizarre, weird stuff. But once I'm done with that, I'll be doing the sci-fi. All the sci-fi sections are already scanned in the store. But then I'm in the process of doing the action section, which is phenomenal. It's huge. There's a lot of amazing things in there. And I calculate it's going to take about, according to my calculation, it's going to take about, let's see, I think it was like 2 months, like 2.5 months to scan that whole wall of action. I believe they told me there's probably a good, 4,000 tapes, or that's what they told me. I'm not sure if that's true, but there might be. The wall's so freaking huge. Now that I think of it, yeah, there probably is 5,000-10,000 of those tapes. But we're gonna delve into that. I actually tried to look for a high-speed print scanner. Those things go for like $5,000. Not gonna happen. So it's gonna be a long time before I finish all of this. But yeah, I'm gonna do the review of Tales from the Quintet Zone and a few other films, and I got all this other stuff that I'm working on, and I actually went through my collection and I'm downsizing a lot of it. A lot of crap that's not worth that much. I just don't like clutter. Some of you people out there collect anything that you can get your hands on, or if you think it's cool. There's just different kinds of collectors out there, but I try to keep the best of the best. There's no reason for me to just hold on a bunch of stuff that, I really have no emotional attachment to, but the rare stuff I'm really proud of, and I'll of course keep that. But perhaps I'll make a video showing off all the ones I'm going to sell, and you guys can just make a list of the ones you're interested in. Well, I'm actually not interested in selling them. I have a wish list that I'm very content on completing, and maybe some of you guys could trade. That's mostly what I want to do. For instance, I just got this one just because I got it for a cheap deal, and I thought I could trade it. Look at this beautiful thing. Look at this beautiful big box. It has the original clamshell with the original metallic label on it. This thing's gorgeous. I already have one of these, but I bought it just so I could trade it off, and I posted it in the VHS trading, and no one really contacted me. I find it quite bizarre because it's such a freaking awesome big box. You can't have a horror VHS collection without having this big box on here. I mean, it's Blood Feast, the first gore masterpiece, and nobody really contacted me about it. I don't know, but if any of you are interested, let me know, and I will probably post a link to my wish list of things that I've been trying to find. And like I said, I'm a very patient collector, and I don't mind waiting a while until I get a movie. But if you have anything on that list, just let me know, and I'll show you what I have ready to sell or trade. Mostly trade. But yeah, thanks guys. Look forward to more scans. Past couple weeks I was on a road trip, and that's why I didn't have that many scans put up. And no, I didn't really find any interesting video stores on the road trip. I went cross country and I found a few, and most of them are boarded up, empty, or the few that are open only have DVDs, or if they have VHS, very little. And also I didn't have much time to go to a lot of the video stores I wanted to go to. But yeah, that's it. So I'll catch up with you guys later. Thanks for watching.